I'm breaking up with my scale, and I think you should too. Here's why. So listen guys, rather than obsessing about that number on the scale every single day, consider other ways that you can determine how you're making progress. One way that I really like to track my progress besides weight is how I'm feeling. Strength is a huge factor for me. So here's an example. Take a look at these photos. As you can see, back when I was in prep, I was barely pushing the 40-pound dumbbells on incline press. And now that I'm a few months out of prep, I'm eating a few more calories, my weight has gone up a little bit, I'm much healthier, I'm doing a little less cardio, I feel a lot stronger. I feel great, I have a lot of energy, and now I'm pushing the 50-pound dumbbells. So how you feel should be a key indicator in what you eat and what you continue to eat or continue not to eat. So there's certainly some foods that I know I like to eat, but they upset my stomach or they upset my system in another way. And as a result, I take those things out of my diet on a regular basis. And maybe they're just a treat here and there. Like I love pizza, but anytime I eat pizza, all hell is breaking loose after, if you know what I mean. So I don't eat that on a regular basis. I don't feel good after because my stomach is so upset. I don't have great strength after. And that's just one example, really, of how I manage my diet. All right. So this is one reason why you could throw away the scale. Because it's winter here in New England. And as you can see here, a little Grizzy even has to wear a coat. So what's the point if you're a couple pounds heavier? You're bundled up anyway. So don't get your panties in a bunch, just relax. Another indication of how you're progressing is really how do your clothes fit. It's laundry day for me, as you can see here. So you know, I can tell you I can probably fluctuate 3 to 5 pounds and wear the same pair of dress pants or jeans without a problem. And really, there's no problem with that. And as I started building more muscle, what I noticed from tracking my weight was that my weight went up or stayed the same initially and then went up, but my clothes continued to get looser and looser and looser. And that's because muscle is more compact. So you've heard people say a pound of muscle weighs more than a pound of fat. It doesn't. A pound of muscle takes up less space than a pound of fat. And that's the key. So you could potentially plateau with your weight, but your pants are going to get looser and looser and looser. And that's because you're growing muscle. And it's more dense than fat or cellulite is. So that is another reason to just step away from the scale. It's not the end all be all. Take how your clothes are fitting as a great indicator of how you're doing. The last thing worth mentioning is there is the importance of understanding the difference between weight gain and water weight gain. For instance, if you track your macros and you eat 150 grams of carbohydrates one day and another day you eat 250 grams of carbohydrates, you'll see the scale go up. And that's simply because your body requires 4 grams of water to process 1 gram of carbohydrates. But what you'll also notice is within a couple days, your body weight will return to normal. So once it breaks down and processes that food, you're going to return to normal. And that's another reason why it's so important not to get your panties in a bunch about that number on the scale going up if you're weighing every day. It really just creates an obsession that's not worth it, creates stress, potentially raises your cortisol levels, which are potentially going to cause you to actually have real weight gain. So do yourself a favor, take a break from the scale, step off of the scale, maybe consider weighing yourself only once a month, or if you feel you must, only weigh yourself once a week. But give yourself a break and use some of these other indicators I've talked about to determine if you're progressing and if you're successful in your programming and your nutrition. Only you know truly what will make you happy, and I guarantee that number on the scale, regardless of what it is, will not be that thing that will make you happy.